Boys and girls, Mr. Pallister here. I found another great Berenstain Bears book. It's called Holding Hands at the Big Mall. And the mall could be an exciting place. Many stores to see, many things to look at. But holding hands is a good idea. The small cub doesn't get lost. Mama Bear took Sister Bear by one hand and Brother Bear by the other as the bear family went into the mall. Now remember to hold hands, she said. The mall is big and busy, and it wouldn't do to get lost. We'll remember, said Brother. But what about Papa? Yeah, what about Papa, said Sister. He's not holding hands.
I am much too big to hold hands, said Papa. Besides, I never get lost, whether I'm in the great forest, the trackless forest, the trackless waste of the snowy mountains, or in the mall. I always know exactly where I am.
But the mall is big and busy, and just a little confusing, said Mama. So if any of us should get lost, the Lost Cub place is the place to go. There it is, right there. That's good if you have a check-in spot. Look, said Brother. I think there's a lost cub there now. He was right. And look, said Sister, they gave him a lollipop. I like lollipops, said Brother, but I wouldn't want to get lost to get one. Do you think his mama will find him? Asked Sister. I'm sure she will, said Mama. As a matter of fact, here comes his mama now. Come, cubs, said Mama. We have shopping to do. Hold hands, please. Are you sure you don't want to hold hands, Papa? Asked Sister.
I'm as sure can be, said Papa. Not only am I too big to hold hands, I never get lost. Whether I'm canoeing on Great Roaring River, or leading a safari across the Great Grizzly Desert, or with my family at the mall, I always know where exactly I am.
It's a confident Papa right there. The Bear family's first shopping stop was at the sheet and pillowcase store. Mama bought some yellow sheets and pillowcases, some pink ones and some blue ones. My goodness, she said as they left the sheet and pillowcase store. Such crowds! This place is getting busier and busier. Hold hands, please. The Bear family's next stop was at the clothing store. They looked at new overalls for Papa, a new dress for Mama, a new blouse for Sister, and a new shirt for Brother. They looked at different colors, but they were comfortable with the old colors. So that's what they bought. Busier, busier, and busier, said Mama, as they left the clothing store. Hold hands, please. The next stop was the honey store. The bears bought 1 jar of clover honey, 1 jar of blackberry honey, and 1 jar of mint honey. It's time to leave this busy, busy mall, said Mama, as they left the honey store. So hold hands tight, and we'll try to find out our way out of here. She took the cub's hands and glanced at Papa. How many times must I tell you?
How many times must I tell you? Said Papa. I'm much too big to be holding hands. Why, I can turn around 3 times and still know exactly where I am. Watch. 1, 2, 3.
Papa turned around and around while Mama looked for the way out. But by the time she found the exit sign, she looked around and saw that she had lost Papa. Where's Papa? She asked. I think he got a little dizzy from turning around and wandered off into the crowd, said Brother. We must find him, said Mama. They find Papa. They went back to the honey store, but Papa was not there. They went back to the clothing store, but Papa was not there. They went back to the sheet and pillowcase store, but Papa was not there. Papa didn't seem to be anywhere. I have an idea, said Mama. Come with me, but hold hands, please. Where are we going? Asked the cubs. To the lost cub place, said Mama. That's a good idea. I mentioned that earlier in the story, in case anyone got lost. Sure enough, Papa was there. He was sucking on a red lollipop. Thank goodness you've come, said the lost cub sitter. He's already on his 3rd lollipop. And since your papa got lollipops for getting lost, I think you should get lollipops for finding him. Brother chose green, sister chose orange, Mama chose purple, but saved hers for later. Well, said sister to Papa, I hope you've learned your lesson.
What lesson is that, my dear?
He asked. You are never too big to hold hands. Oh, great story. I love how it came full circle. They had that meeting place. It was really good. They were able to find Papa. Awesome, awesome story. And while we were finding Papa, I found a toad. Isn't it cool? Mr. Mouse lives deep in the woods. There are lots of toads about. There's a big guy too. Big belly. See his back? My son wants to name him Old Man because he doesn't look like a little toad. He looks like he's a grown-up toad. What would you name him? Met this guy. All right, boys and girls. See you soon.